federal government's request, may conduct geoengineering experiments by intentionally dispersing chemicals into the atmosphere, and those activities may occur within the state of Tennessee. Look at these patents, guys. These are insane. HARP patent. Method for altering a region in the Earth's atmosphere, ionosphere, and magnetosphere. Look at this, guys. 1987. 1987. And they're just now coming out in 2025 telling you they might be controlling the weather. Hey, what's up, guys? It's NWO Slayer coming back at you with another video. I was getting a few things together for this video, and I noticed something that I used to be able to find very easily, which is this link here, is now well, it's not on Google, and they have omitted entries. Let's see the non-omitted. Yeah, still not here. This is it right here. I found it on DuckDuckGo, which is exactly why I make these type of videos, because some of this information I'm going to show you, obviously, if you're going to search it up, you got to go through certain ways just to find it. On that note, I'm not sponsored in any way, but I do highly recommend Molvad VPN. Safe, secure, you can pay in crypto, anonymous. There's an account number, but you don't put in any email, password, none of that. So I do recommend that, especially when you're searching things like this. You know, you want to stay somewhat anonymous. So, into the topic of today's video. You know, I'm not gonna use too many keywords here, so this video can reach some people potentially. But I'll let you guys decide who or how, whoever controls the air and the weather. So UK scientists came out recently, and they said they're gonna launch these experiments, right? And when you scroll down, what does this look like? For example, by launching clouds of reflective particles into the atmosphere. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Science officially debunks chemtrails, but the conspiracy will likely live on. And this was in 2016, right? This is the same stuff, bro. This is the same thing. Same thing they're saying now. I just found this live. This is a government website, as you can see. Human and environmental dangers posed by ongoing tropospheric aerosols, particles for weather modification. 2016, guys. 2016. I mean, I'll leave links for the stuff below, but this is just crazy. Researchgate.net. Do your own research, you know, take all of this with a grain of salt. Increase of aluminum particles in the environment due to chemtrails. It's supposed to be this new thing that, you know, was debunked at the same time they're saying it. This is more new, right? DARPA is spraying chemtrails with no evidence and no basis in fact. That's what they're saying, RFK Jr. And I'm not gonna pick sides or say left or right or any of that. But, you know, if RFK says something I agree with, I agree with it. If he says something I don't, I don't. I mean, yeah, this came out in 2017, right? It's a long list of weather modification patents. And we're just gonna go a few. We're just gonna go through a few, right? Method of suppressing formation of contrails and solution therefore. Method of dispersing particle aerosol tracer. Method and apparatus for creating an artificial electron cyclone heating region of plasma. And they're just now coming out in 2025 telling you they might be controlling the weather. Wake up, seriously. See amendment. This is another government website here, and I'll just read the highlighted text. Whereas, it is documented that the federal government or other entities acting on the federal government's behalf or at the federal government's request may conduct geoengineering experiments by intentionally dispersing chemicals into the atmosphere, and those activities may occur within the state of Tennessee. The injection, release, or dispersion by any means of chemicals, chemical compounds, substances, or apparatus within the borders of the state into the atmosphere with the express purpose of affecting the temperature, weather, or the intensity of the sunlight is prohibited. 2024, so this is last year. I'm gonna end this with a clip that's explaining something about like the external hierarchy, and I might actually upload that in its own clip, because I'll briefly explain it, they have the infrastructure set up, obviously, right? With these patents, they have the infrastructure. They've been making these things for a long time. 1891, method of producing rainfall. They've been at this a long time, guys. So now in 2025, I'm guessing they just don't care anymore. Like they're willing to, I mean, eventually we're gonna find out, right? So the the technology, they're slowly showing us old news. Like they're probably showing us, they're talking about spraying heavy metals into the sky, right? In the UK, right here, right? And they're admitting to it, right? But they're not really going into big detail as to what they're gonna spray out, first off. And secondly, they're posing it like it's not already going on. This is like an experiment. It says experiments, right? Like not like an operation or like, we're just gonna test it out. They're not testing shit. They've been testing it. It's been tested on us, and it still is. So we're gonna end with this. Weather as a force multiplier. Owning the weather in 2025. I mean, what year is it again? Oh yeah, right. And this is the year they want to come out and say they're basically spraying chemtrails in the sky. Because that's what this looks like to me, and if you read it, that's what it says. Ionosphere, I mean, it goes into a lot of detail on how they would do it, and got the abstract, so I'll leave links to everything, guys. So you guys have a wonderful night or day, and I'll catch you guys next time. God bless.
And there's different facets to the externalization of the hierarchy. One is the hierarchy themselves are going to be more visible, but more than that is they're going to take all the rituals and the mumbo jumbo and the occult stuff that they were doing in secret and bring it out into the public. It's going to be externalized into public life. So you watch the Paris Olympics, and they were, in fact, they even the a number of kingpins of the Illuminati, and it was under consideration by them because they felt like, one, over the years I hadn't blinked, I'd stared them face to face, and two, my material described them better than anybody. And they thought, well, you've done all this research into the Illuminati. Maybe you could work with us and you could write a history of us. And we'll open up our secret uh, libraries that are hidden in certain places in Europe, and you could go in. We'll give you a team of researchers to help you, and you could write a history of us for the public. So they were trying to include me in their externalization process. I'm my own person; I can't be bought.
Right.
So I think they realized this person isn't for sale.